Okay, so we got this kitchen pantry cabinet, and over 100 pounds in the box, so yeah, you got to be careful about that part. And you can see all the little pieces and parts and stuff, and it's actually packed really well. We just took a bunch of styrofoam off the top, and they have, like, see these doors that you can see through. This is just, I don't know, acrylic or plastic or something like that, but they even have them protected with the plastic film so that you don't get them all scratched up and stuff. So we're going to work on starting to put this together. Okay, so they sent this to us so we could show it to you, and I wanted to just show you the instructions here. There's what it's going to look like ultimately when it's all done. And then you got, like, here's how all the pieces go together, and then here's the delineation of all the pieces, and they are numbered. So number 14 looks like that, and there's 14, there's one of those, but then, like, there's, see, number 12 times 2 of those, and anyway, they go all the way out here on the numbers, and then they start on the ABCs for the pieces of hardware and stuff. So that's going to be good. We're going to just get started here. I got all the hardware out. I got all the pieces stacked up, so we'll just see what we need to do to get going here. It's going to be pretty fun to put it together and then have a new big old pantry cabinet there. How about that? We're out here on the deck, and this is how far we are so far. We've got the hutch part onto the base unit. You build the base unit first, and we don't have the doors and drawers and stuff like that on there yet, but you build the base unit, and then you build the little hutch part here, and then you put the hutch part on top here, and it all goes together with these little cam locks. Well, we got the drawer glides in there already and stuff, but see these little cam locks here. There's a post up here in this board that's going straight down here, and then you twist this to hold it in place. So it's got cam locks all over the place to hold the pieces together and stuff. Like, see, there's one underneath there, and this little rack right here I think is where maybe the coffee hooks hang. I believe that's where that hangs, because see all those little holes there and stuff. And every piece is numbered, which is super duper helpful, that you can know when, you know, it says, okay, find piece number 17, and then get these, all the little hardwares labeled too. So it's really, it has not been very difficult, and I just go slow and take my time, because I don't want to put a piece in backwards and then have to go backwards and undo things and redo things and stuff. But there's little magnets for the doors when the doors go on there and stuff, and then here's where the outlet is going to go. You can see the power cord will go out that hole down there to plug in, but then there'll be a little outlet bar right there that goes there, but we haven't put that in yet either. So, but anyway, we're on our way. Okay, so the doors go on pretty easy. Basically, they just have a little pin that goes in there, and then a little squishy pin that goes in the bottom there. You can see that kind of does that little thing there. I'll show you. After you get the hardware on, like, see, here's the handle and the magnetic catch there and stuff. Then you got this little pin that goes in the top there, and then you got this one here that goes in the bottom, and then it has this little squishy right there which drops into a hole on the bottom of in the frame of the cabinet there, and ta-da, that's how the doors go on, pretty easy. Okay, so here's the final product. We got all the doors and drawers on, very nice, and I don't have it really loaded up yet, and there's the instructions and stuff, but I don't really have it loaded up yet. But we got the doors and the drawers and the first layer of dust off of it, and now we get to figure out what we're going to put in it and how it's going to store things and stuff. But yeah, there's little cup hooks that go here, but since this is out on our patio, we're gonna, or our deck, I mean, it's covered deck, but it's gonna be there. We probably won't have cup hooks there, but anyway, good stuff. It's very, very nice, and it was not difficult to put together. It took time to put it together, but it was not difficult to put together at all. So yeah, good stuff. I like it.